We're here. Oh my god! I think I got this down right. I don't know if I did, guys. If I got this right, please tell me. Oh dear Lord, I hear myself echo in the. All right, there you go on the YouTube channel. Can you guys hear me? Wait, why does it say Crazy Lou and I'm with Sourblow? I don't get it. This is kind of confusing today. Oh,
That's amazing.
that's here. It is why. There you go. I clicked on my name by accident. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, what's happening here? What isn't it? Uh-oh. There you go. Am I here? Yes, there I am. All right. Wait, something is happening. Oh, there you go. Hey, there I am. All right. Finally fixed it. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm in the controls today, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Xbox International Podcast. We are in flight 108, and man, oh man, we have one very, very awesome guest. He is known from the Mixer days, the man who was king in Gears of War, the man with the YouTube channel Direct Gaming, the man that bleeds green all the way, New Lego. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the Xbox International Podcast, and thank you for hanging out with us. How you doing, brother? Oh, Lego? Is Lego here? I think Lego dropped out. Oh no!
I think he dropped.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. Let me get back to this. All right, all right. We're here. We're here. Sorry, guys, about that. Oh, man. Silent Cypher, let's give it a second for New Legal to drop in. He's probably, doing what he had to do. He's going to be back in real soon. But Silent, how are you doing today, sir? And what have you been playing?
Oh, folks, I'm back. I'm back after a long time. I'm back ish. But no, I should be here more again. Shout out to everyone in the chat. For Sour, Louie, Plume, everyone holding things down while I've been gone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But yeah, no, I'm doing okay today. Tomorrow's my Friday for work, so I'm looking forward to a few days off so I can kick back, chill, try and relax a little bit, maybe get some gaming in. As far as what I've been playing recently, man, I feel like it's been a whole lot of nothing for the most part. But I did end up finishing The Quarry since we talked last.
Oh,
and I also did finish through Man of Medan since we talked last too. So those are really fun games. I don't know if everyone here has played them. If you haven't played The Quarry, you owe it to yourself to do it. It's in Game Pass. So you may as well just jump in, give it a shot, if not. And yeah, Man of Medan, and then I started Little Hope, which, man, some of those games, the way that they start things off, like just the trajectory of that game and the story is nuts. It's unreal compared to like a lot of folks out there. I mean, the closest we get to it, right, is when we had stuff like The Walking Dead and we had those Telltale games, and you just don't get a lot of that anymore. And so it's really cool to see some of that stuff coming back. It's kind of a resurgence of it lately, which has been really cool. But yeah, that's about all I've been playing recently, with the exception of playing the Xbox Rewards game. So I've been playing that Jewel game on my phone all the time, trying to get my points. But Louis, what have you been playing? What's up with you? How you been?
Oh man, I've been playing. What have I been playing? I finally beat. Wait. Let me switch the screen because I'm practicing, guys. I'm practicing. I only got one screen. Ah, there I am. Even though it's a sour blow down there, but yeah, I'm getting this. I'm having fun with this today, huh? The controls. So that means I get to put timeouts, huh? Revenge
No,
story.
the only person you get to put in timeout is yourself.
Revenge Lou. Yes, yes,
Nope.
yes.
Nope.
Oh man, Silent. I finally beat Dragon's Dogma. I finally beat Dragon's Dogma. I'm done with it. Really, how can I like the story was like cool. It wasn't like I like seriously. I just went forward. And, I did a couple side missions, and all that stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, is this the ending? And I was like, wait, this is the final boss. I was like, oh man, I'm in the final boss. Nah, that can't be. So yeah, what I did was I flipped the coin up in the air, fast traveled, back to where I don't know what's the thing's called that you had to be there, but I don't know. But there's like a fast travel thing that you land on there. So I was like, yeah, let me go do a couple side quests. And I couldn't do the Fink side quest, which I gotta go back and play it. And I couldn't do another side quest. I don't know which one it was. Oh, the Headless Horseman. I had to do it like a new game plus. But yeah, I have to come back and play the game again in order to do it. But yeah, beat Dragon's Dogma. And like I said, the story was cool. The gameplay is fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. That game is really fun, really fun. And not only that, like I was telling Sour in a couple episodes that I was telling him that if you can what's it called? If you can like you can switch your vocation and you
Oh, fast travel. Yeah,
not
yeah.
not your vocation is
Oh, vocation. Oh,
vocation.
okay.
You
I
can
got you. I
you can
got you.
you can switch your vocation and stuff and just level up those vocations, and they're a lot of fun. Each vocation has a special thing, and they're all of them are fun.
So you're talking like the skill sets and
The
stuff,
skill
right?
sets, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
You can be a warrior if you want to be a big swords guy. You can be a big swords guy. I mean, you can do that. You can do that. Oh man, let me real quick send the invite to the guests. I don't know why, but it kicked them
Okay.
out. That was weird. Hold on, real quick. So yeah, that's what I've been playing, and I came back to Starfield.
Yes.
When I got back to Starfield, what I do? I was like, let me see if I could continue with the quest that was having problems. And hey, the quest got fixed. So I was so happy. I said,
Nice.
yes, I'm finally getting my penthouse. I said, yes, I'm getting my penthouse. Yes, let's go. Man, so I finished the quest, and guess what?
What?
I didn't get shit. It was glitched. No. And there's another quest called the Heart of Mars, and it's still there's a bug in it. I couldn't finish that one. So I was like, you know what? Let me just continue with the story. And silent, guess what? I'm right there to the end. I'm right
Really?
there to the yep. I'm right there to the final parts of Starfield.
Mhm.
Real close to ending it, man. Incredible. Incredible. I
I
mean,
I got to get back to it at some point, but I feel like I ended up taking the back burner going into the holidays. There was just so much chaos going on, and I was like, okay, this is fun, but I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go back and I'm going to play some other stuff for a little bit. And so I started attacking the backlog instead, because I think I put somewhere around 34 to 36 hours into Starfield. And I was like, all right, I'll take a break, I'll come back and I'll jump back into it.
oh,
But
that's awesome. That's awesome.
how many hours do you have so far now?
Oh my God, how many hours do I have on that, Silent?
Mhm.
Oh wait, I accidentally clicked on my screen. Let me go back and click to Sourblow screen. Sorry about that, chat. Oh man, I have 4 days and 9 hours. I think I put into it. 4 days and 9 hours. And
Nice.
the crazy thing is, though, Silent, I'm only level 36. I have not unlocked everything. Everything. Now, another thing, I had to get like a super ship in order to travel to like the ending thing, and it says you're not in the right level to fly ship. I'm like, what, man? Why are you another damn level? I mean, I'm level 36, man. You're not like the right ship level. So like, oh man, I gotta do a couple things. I gotta figure out if there's like more side quests I gotta do because the other ones are like, they're doing okay, but I think I gotta put more flight hours into it or level up a little bit more in order to grab that 21 light year ship. I think it is. I don't know. I forgot. So
So I do have a question for you regarding this. Are you playing on your PC? You playing on Xbox, or are you playing on your PS5?
I'm playing on my Xbox, brother. I'm playing on my Xbox.
Not on your PS5?
Not what? My what now?
I heard it was releasing there. People kept telling me that it was coming.
People kept telling me that thing was coming. Nah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, no, dude. If you go back to the internet and you look for like months, all the time. so and so, my brother, sister's uncle's cousin's father's nephew's daughter works at so and told me, or oh, I've got a connection. It's coming out on PS5. So I just confused. I guess I've been out of the game too long. I haven't seen it.
Hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm.
Sorry, that was bad. I'm a little rusty. I'm a little
Little rusty. Little
little
rusty.
out of shape on this.
Oh man, I know. But anyways, I'm waiting for a guest to hop on. I sent him the link. Let me see what he says now. Tell him that real quick. He's just messaged me. Hold on,
Sure.
real quick. Sorry, chat. It won't let me back in here. I mean, as soon as it started up me right out there.
Cool.
Let me send it again.
Abdel TTS. It's good to see you, buddy.
Oh man, chat. What have you all been playing while trying to get our guests in here? This thing is being weird today. It's acting all
Yeah, let's
weird.
get some feedback. We got a
Let's
bunch
get
of
some
people
feed.
sitting in
Yeah,
chat.
you
Let's see what
oh,
everyone's
man,
been playing.
shout out to the 55 people watching. My God, on Twitter they're watching and they're watching
Damn.
right here. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love this. I love this. I love this.
Congratulations, you are watching a train wreck.
You're
You're
watching
welcome.
German. Yes, yes.
You're
Sorry
welcome.
guys. But here's the thing though, it kicked out the guest. I don't know why. It kicked it out
Yeah,
by himself, but something is happening.
yeah.
Yeah, try
We'll
to fix it.
we'll get it figured out, guys. Just
We
take a
got it
minute.
figured out. Just give us a second before we start the show.
I
But
like Dark's comment in there. He's like, why does it look like Louis is going bowling?
why does it look like going what bowling?
Dude
Oh
is
man.
is giving you shit for the shirt just like Joey gets when he's hanging out with Dirt and Sean.
Wait, what's wrong with my shirt, man? It's a pretty nice shirt. It's a Columbia green,
No, dude,
you
it's
know,
great. It's
rep,
great.
rep,
Just
rep,
like
rep, green like Xbox,
yeah,
representing Team Green, man. All I
just
gotta do is get the Xbox logo on here, man, and call it, the Xbox shirt.
just
Yeah.
like just like Dolomite saying you're just about to bowl 300, so we're good.
Louis is the tiny Lebowski. Who's Lebowski?
Lebowski,
Lebowski. Is it Lebowski?
Lebowski, Lebowski,
Lebowski. Who's
yeah,
Lebowski?
bro.
Oh, there he is.
Have you not seen the Big Lebowski?
I have not seen. No, I have not seen the Big Lebowski.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
You haven't seen it, Famo? You there, Famo? Tell me you're here, Famo. I think he's here. I think he's muted still, but
You just broke my happiness.
I just
You
broke your
haven't seen
happiness.
that? Yeah, so it's a movie,
You,
dude.
you have not
It's a
seen.
movie.
Wait,
It's a
you
movie. It's
are.
got it's got Jeff Bridges from Tron, or like what I think the oh goodness, he's
Uh oh.
yes. It's got Jeff Bridges. It's got a bunch of folks in it. It's got Tony
Bunch of folks.
Shalhoub, I think. There's all sorts of folks.
Oh man, also so forts. So also so like forts. I'm like forts, folks. My God, why am I thinking about forts? Oh Lord. But yeah, let me
Yes.
go.
So it's literally it's a movie. It's a movie about a guy named the Dude, and
Dude,
he's kind of a shiftless layabout, and it's like a case of mistaken identity. So you need to watch it because it's hilarious, and
it's
it's about
hilarious.
bowling.
It's about bowling.
Yes.
What was that movie that I watched that it had balls in it? Well, there's a lot of movie balls in it.
Okay. So, anyways, what were we talking about
All
right
right,
before that?
all right. Let me do something real quick. Yes,
Jesus.
because let's go through the flight itinerary because we have not fixed everything because Louis has the controls and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So guys, be
Sour's
patient with
making
me.
you sweat.
Yes, he is.
Sour's
I
making
mean,
you
I
sweat.
got the AC on. I'm about to take off this shirt live in front of you. Oh
No,
man.
you're not.
Yeah, oh yes, I am. Nobody can tie me up. I am the king today. I am the king today. Yeah, yeah. Even though I'm waiting for the guest to come on, it's like an issue. I keep sending the invite to the guest, it just doesn't come in. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, what we're talking about today is the Fallout TV show and how it has been bringing the players back. Silent Cypher, that's the first topic we're going to tackle down. And if our guest comes on, of course, we're going to do the, what's it called? What's this thing called? I keep forgetting the name. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Be patient.
Oh,
The security
Matt,
screening. We're gonna do the security screening, and yeah, we are gonna talk Fallout. We're gonna talk about Sea of Thieves, the game nobody wants on PlayStation is actually breaking servers over there. I mean, damn, what's going on over there on PlayStation 5? People
dude.
wanting to play it. And last one, I'll check what I would to talk last and a couple things more. But yes, Let's see if our guest can actually hop in. Let me send him again this information to see if we can get him on here. All right, here we go. Let me send the invite guest again because it's being weird today. I don't understand. So give me a second, guys, so I can get the captain with the flight announcement. Sending the thing to the guest. Let's see if we can actually make it. If we can make it, man, it'll be pretty awesome. But yeah, Captain, take it away and let's see what happens.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, Sour has turned on the subscribe button through Louie's body, strangely. Please store your food and beverages next to your desk, underneath your seat, or in front of you. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure that you've hit that subscribe button as we take off. I gently remind you that smoking and drinking are not prohibited on this flight. However, giving the flight controls to Louie for the week, strictly prohibited. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight panelists. Thank you.
Hey, I'm doing a pretty good job, man. I mean, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. The thing is, I keep inviting the guest, but it's like an issue with the program. It's just not letting him in. I don't know what's going on. I kept sending the same thing. Gives him. Let me see. Let me tell him to hop in the PC when he can. All right. So that way, because really, I think it's the problem is with the cell phone. I think he's trying to log in with the cell phone. It's not letting him in. So yeah. And
Possible. It's
yeah, it's
possible.
possible. Real quick, let me shout out this amazing chat because my God, why the heck not, man? Chat's been rocking and rolling even though they're patient. Oh man, Mr. Dark, how you doing, Mr. Dark? Even though you're picking on me, but hey, I wanna. Who's the big Lewinsky, whatever his name is?
Lebowski.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Isn't that dude with like long hair, cool shades?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, yeah, that's a cool
Yes.
dude.
You just Google searched it. No.
No, I didn't Google
No,
search
you
it. I'm
don't. You
trying to.
don't get credit. You don't get to pretend like
No,
you knew what we
I,
were talking about.
dude, with what time am I gonna Google search? I'm
Mhm.
trying to control this. It's crazy. But
Mhm.
anyways, MG Dark, what's up? What's up? It's Timmy. What's up, Timmy? Talos, the man with the ray. What's up, Talos? And there's Sourblow making fun of me. Mateo one. What's up, Key Mateo? How you doing? Oh man, let's keep going down. Sanchez Martinez game. What's up, Sanchez Martinez gaming? Oh man. Woo! John TJ is here. What's up, John TJ? Oh man, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going down this beautiful. It's Dolo Knight. What's up, Dolo Knight? How you doing? How you doing, Dolo Knight? Ooh, Joey, the Phantom Kraken. What's up, Joey? What's up? How's that Kraken doing? I hope he's doing awesome, man. Oh man, who else is here? Let me see who else is here. Ooh, oh man, Adele, he says free Louis. Yes, I'm free today, Adele.
No.
I am in
No,
control
you're
of the
not.
show, Adele. I'm free.
Nope.
I'm free, even though it's a mess.
Nope.
But what the heck? We're gonna have fun today. Yes, yes, yes. Who else is here? The B Congo. Joe's roll credits. Oh, that's awesome, man. What's up, B Congo? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Xbox International Podcast. Oh man. Who else is here? Who else is here? Oh Lord. I think that's about it. I think that's about it, man. So, oh, Ray, what's up, Ray? How you doing, Ray? Hope you're doing awesome. We've been doing awesome. I think. Oh, the guest didn't hop on yet. Oh well. But
Ray Ray's in there?
anyways,
Where's
nice.
Ray?
Ray's right there. It says, "Hi,
Hey, there he is.
Hi,
Hey.
what's up, Ray?
What's
How you
going
doing?
on, Ray?
Oh man, today is gonna be a crazy episode. But yes, we're gonna try to get the guest in here. He's having issues logging in, so I told him please try on the PC because if it's having issues here on the cell phone, man, I hope at the PC it works because it's getting crazy, it's getting crazy. But anyways,
Yep. It's all Louis' fault.
all my fault. And speaking about getting crazy, because listen, Silent. I don't know if you watched it, but that Fallout TV show is mad, crazy, insanely fun. My God, what a good show!
Okay,
What?
so we're not going to get into spoilers, Louis.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
But what episode did you get to?
I got up to episode 6. Now I'm in
Okay.
episode 7. I still haven't watched
Okay.
7 and 8. Still those two.
Cool. So we just watched the first episode, I think almost to the end. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done much of anything for the last few days. So getting to actually like sit down and watch something for a moment has been great. yeah, we're still in the first episode, but even just the way that things start off, they do a really good job at drawing you in. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked to see where it goes. Obviously, you've probably seen quite a bit more than me with where you're at right now, but I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. I feel like they've done really good service to the to the brand, right? Like whether you played the games, whether you have no idea that the games exist,
Mm-hmm.
it holds up and stands alone on its own just fine. From what I can tell so far, they do a really good job at helping it be independent of the games while also having those cool little like throwbacks and those little like those little surprises for fans of the series. So yeah, I'm digging it. Without spoilers, what do you think overall so far?
What I think overall so far about the TV show, man, let me tell you something. I've played Fallout 4. I have never played 3. I have never played Vegas. And when I was in Fallout 4, I think I was checking out like today. I sat down because my friend was asking, "Do we have Fallout 4?" I said, "Yes." I remember I bought it, and I put in a day and something into it, but I don't know why. But I kind of like disengaged it, like didn't play it anymore. I kind of like took off. But even though I took off from it after watching the series, like finally, because watching the TV series, I'm starting to understand more about what's happening because I was just playing through the game. I knew it was apocalyptic. I know the whole world blew up. Okay, I understand that. I know you're like 200 because I'm even you'll see something in the TV series that has me confused. I don't understand the whole years thing, but I don't want to give out any spoilers. But I'm confused about the dates and everything. It's kind of confusing. But you'll see why later. You'll see why later. Because I don't want to give
Yeah,
out spoilers. It's
yeah.
because there's something.
It's best to keep it at a very high level, not go granular by any
Yeah,
means, because obviously like this thing just hit, right?
yeah, I
So
did.
we've only been a few days in to having a good series to watch again.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been great, and oh my god, I'm being really slow with the screen changes. Okay, now I'm back to it.
This is called the Crazy Louie multitasking simulator.
Yes, this is tough for me. I mean, with my ADD, man, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get confused a lot of the times with this thing. But
Makes you respect what Sourblow does behind the scenes a lot
oh,
more,
I
doesn't
respect him. I respect him because once I got in here, I was like, this looks simple. But now with one screen, I'm like, oh man, I gotta be switching here, switching to the chat, switching over there, doing this, doing that. Zag everywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, the whole date thing has got me confused with the series. Um, but other than that, though, wow. I mean, everything's. I told myself, man, you know what? I want to play this. I want to play this. After I sat down and watched TV, almost finishing it up. I was like, man, I gotta play this because I'm confused about the classes. Right? I remember you have the what's it called? The guys with the blue shirts, blue clothes. Those are the vault people, right? Vault. What they call? They got the name.
it? Vault people,
Vault people, right?
vault dwellers.
Vault
Yes,
dwellers. Yes, vault
yeah,
dwellers. Yeah, vault dwellers. Then,
the
then
vault people.
then you got the Mech Warrior dudes.
Yeah, the armor people, right?
What's their name,
The
right? Isn't that the Mech Warrior dudes? I don't know. They're Mech Warrior dudes,
Brotherhood
man.
of Steel.
Oh, they're called the Brotherhood? Yeah, that's right. They're called the Brotherhood. And then you have the funky face guys, that look like from Hellraiser. I call them the Hellraisers. Um, ah,
Ladies and gentlemen,
what?
what you're seeing right now. So we just talked about the fact that this show is good for people that are fans of the franchise
Yeah.
and people who have no idea what the franchise is. We just found out confirmed that Crazy Louie is one of the people who has no idea what Fallout is.
Hmm.
There's a rare moment when someone exposes themselves on air like this.
Hey,
Sour. Is that is that that couldn't be sour? Is that wild sour right there? Hello?
And yes, this is me.
Sweet.
Hold on. Let me take this out. Can you
Dude,
hear me?
I just traded up. I got a Sourblow and got rid of a Louis. That's
Yeah, I got
cool.
my body back. Hello,
The
everyone.
transplant was successful.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I had some things going on with my son, baseball, all that.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
So,
I was about to say something. I was like, wait, what happened? Oh, sound blows just yes, 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 yes. Oh man. Oh,
okay, so Lou,
what's up?
I'm gonna send you privately the new
No what?
the new invite so you can send to the guests. See if we can
Yeah,
get it on.
because it's getting weird. I mean, I sent it to him several times. I just couldn't get him in here. So I told him if he could log on through the PC because he's giving his dad his haircut, but he'll hop in as soon as he can. He said it was gonna take him like 5 minutes. Oh wait, what? What, Joey? Hey, chat! Give me a round of applause, man. I did my best, chat. Come on, give me a round of applause. I did my
Oh,
best to be the first time on this. To be the first time on this, y'all got to give me a round of applause at least. At least I made the show work.
it's true. It's true. Round of applause for Crazy Lou.
Come on, round of applause.
Yes. You know that if New Legal were here right now with us, he would be supporting bashing you for it because,
Oh, but at
that's
least
how it
not.
is.
But at least now I'm Crazy Lou. I'm back. Hey, I did a pretty good job though. The other thing issue we had was with the guest, but I did a pretty good job. I
You,
started the
you,
show. What?
wait a minute. You did a great job, and you were
What?
supposed to bring in the guest, and the guest is not here.
No, but wait. Wasn't he here with us? Wasn't he here with us?
I never saw him. I
No,
never
ask
saw him.
Silent. Silent is
I
my witness.
never saw him.
Silent, you're my witness.
It's one of those. This is one of those moments where the quote, "You had one job."
Yeah, one job.
One job, man. I did it pretty good. You see, he's even on the screen. Says the new legal down there. See it? New legal. I got him
That
on.
I
that
would
doesn't
have
count if the lights are on, but no one's home.
exactly. I would have made it myself rather than the guest. Like, come on.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh
Oh
my
man.
god. I can't wait till family comes in because we're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh lord. Oh lord. But did you send me the link, Cyrus, so I can get him in here?
Yeah, I send you privately through this same app
With the same
So,
app.
in the
Sour.
private chat.
Hold on, real quick.
So Sour, since
Yes.
you're here with us, let's go ahead and adjust things a little bit. Let's kind of
One second.
reset a little bit. How are you, and what have you been playing?
Oh man. Well, first of all, I've been super tired, super busy with the kids. My
With Lou.
oldest.
With Lou.
With
The
you,
oldest-
yeah. You're really my oldest, but
I mean, the oldest.
my oldest
Okay.
in the house.
It's like a
He's-
paid job that you don't even get paid for.
I
Oh,
know,
man.
right?
Sorry
And
about
plus, I can't even report them on the taxes, so that's that's awful.
You don't even get a tax credit for it.
I know,
Ain't
right?
that the shit?
What? Man, you can't report. No worries, Sour. I'll get that working. I'll get that working.
Dude,
All right,
it's like owning a diesel vehicle or something. Like you actually have to pay because you own it, not because it belongs to you.
oh man, but yeah, I've been busy with him, running around with him. He started up baseball, so
Me?
no, not you.
Oh.
We're still
The
talking about
oldest,
Lou, yeah.
the oldest one that lives with me.
Oh, okay. Wait. How many kids do you have that don't live with you?
Exactly.
Yeah, Lou's the only one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. My bad. Continue.
Yeah, and then my youngest one. Oh my god, he's God bless him, but sometimes he gets annoying because he's he can do some surprising things, but he kind of like just continues on to like shove it in your face, and he wants you to like acknowledge him like 24/7. It's wow. He's something. But other than that, I've been fine. Just tired.
Sure.
Sour, I beat Dragon Zogma. Aren't you proud of me?
I am finally. It took
But
you.
Sour, what? It took me out. I didn't take me that long, man. It was simple. It wasn't because Sour. The thing with that game is like the story is funky. Sour. I don't understand that story. I was like, okay, we got to do this, okay, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, is this the final boss?
Did you even pay attention to the story?
Did you read the
Um,
subtitles?
yeah, I did.
Exactly.
It was kind of weird though. It was kind of weird because the thing
The
about that,
story is super simple. What do you
I
mean
G
it's
know
weird?
it's
maybe,
G
dude.
maybe G maybe.
Hey,
Yeah, I acknowledge you, G maybe. What's up? Yeah,
CG
and
maybe.
I
You made the mistake of saying you wanted acknowledgement, and then you had to suffer that music again, man.
hey, that's a rap album right there. When G maybe starts
hold
rapping, he's
on.
gonna say,
Let me turn
"Lou,
this.
come join me, Lou, come join me." Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. And I'll be rapping with G maybe. We're gonna make an album called The Real Slim. I don't know what the hell it's gonna be called, but yeah, it's gonna be a weird name. But either way, though, the thing about that story, though, Sour, I didn't get like. Okay, I understand it's about this guy. He gets his heart taken away, and you have this guy here on the throne. This, not, well, never mind. And then
Spoilers
yeah, quit right there.
for people. But look, let
Man,
me put it this
time out,
simple.
Louie. Time out, Louie in the chat.
Let me put it this simple.
What's simple?
Basically, Dragon Dogma, you gotta take it as you're playing like imagine you're in like a Lord of the Rings like
Mm,
video game, where like if you think about it, like the grand scheme of the story of the Lord of the Ring is kind of simple, but what makes the story like better and everything is the trajectory, like the adventure that that happens on the way to their objective, to to where they're going. But if you think about it, like Lord of the Ring, it's about the ring. It's something simple in the grand scheme, but the things that happen
it's not that simple.
in
I
the way.
mean, we have we
No,
have
it's really simple.
we had Dodo running around with Helmsworth. What's the guy's name?
Dildo? Did you just say?
No. I said Dodo.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
said Dodo.
whoa!
What Dodo?
Now,
No, Dodo.
okay.
You had Dodo running around with Hemsworth. What's the other guy's name? His name was
Hemsworth.
is it
Hemsworth was
Hemsworth?
in Lord of the Rings.
What the other guy, the little short other guy? What's his name? You know that's always with Dodo.
Sweet Jesus, what
Doo
are we
doo,
doing here?
doo doo.
Okay, let's call him Dodo then. I don't know, but yeah.
We just, ladies and gentlemen, we also just found out that Crazy Louie never watched Lord of the Rings
Yeah, I
either.
did. It was with this big old guy that looked like
Yeah,
big
yeah.
old wizard dude. You know, long beard. And he had magical
I-
powers
that's Harry Potter.
no, this guy had powers too, man. I mean, he was all blue, and then all of a sudden became the great white wizard. I was like, what? What's going on? Like
Oh,
he
sweet
switched
Jesus.
everything. But it was a good movie though. And I remember the trolls. I remember what else? I remember they had to chase down a ring. They had this little ugly dude chasing things around and wanted the ring all the way. It just says my ring, my ring. I don't know what he says though. Gollum, yeah,
My
Gollum.
ring, my
My ring,
ring.
my ring. Yeah, my ring.
Oh shit. Okay, so just because I saw in chat, because G maybe mentioned something. So yes, there's Lord of the Rings, but there was actually so to go way back in time when I worked at Hollywood Video, there was a softcore called Lord of the G Strings that
Oh,
was
really?
for rental at Hollywood Video.
Download it right
And he
now.
mentions Dildo Bagums as one of the characters. He's close. He's close because the character was Dildo Saggins in that movie. And it had Smirnoff the Wizard, and yeah, it was a whole thing.
Oh,
So sorry to jump in on that,
oh, yeah, Bimbo Biggins.
but nope.
is,
That's
it Bimbo Biggins?
All right. I'm back in the control.
Okay,
oh
Let me
sweet
get
Jesus.
everything back together because we
okay.
want to at least cover one topic
All right.
Yeah, that
today.
might be
Sorry
good.
about
Plus,
that.
That
Sorry
might
about
be good.
that.
yeah. Plus, if we're gonna do that thing after the show, then we got to finish
Oh, that
Oh,
thing.
good thing, huh?
that thing.
That sounded interesting.
Ah, bow, bow.
Well, actually, Lou,
What's up, bro?
you were in charge of the topics and everything this week. So, what are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about
Yes, yes,
Fallout,
bro.
about how great Fallout is and how many people are enjoying it. And man, I was telling Sam Cypher, I was telling my version of Fallout because this is how I see it. Because the thing,
Hey, careful,
I didn't,
careful with
I
you.
didn't say anything wrong. I said the guy.
I
I
don't
just
trust
mentioned.
you.
I just said the characters. You had the blue suit dudes, the vault dudes, so vault people. Then you have the mech warrior guys. and then you have the guy that looks like Hellraiser. Oh man,
The
yeah,
Yeah.
ghoul.
Yeah,
yes, ghoul,
the
yes,
raider
ghoul,
dudes.
ghoul,
Yeah.
ghoul, ghoul, ghoul. Yeah, the ghouls. Yeah, man. I mean,
And you
like
got the. Oh my god.
I
Never
just
mind.
love how what's
No,
going
just
on?
keep going.
No, keep
Just
going. Keep going.
Keep going. So you guys are
keep
laughing
going.
at
Yeah,
it.
keep going.
So so
Yeah.
me, I told Silent that I played Fallout 4, but I just never like got hooked up into it. I never played 3, not even New Vegas, not even the old Fallouts. I didn't even know there was actually like old Fallout games until I heard about Fallout 3.
You
You know?
never played New Vegas, Fallout 3?
Nope, I didn't, brother. I didn't. I'm sorry, but I didn't. I didn't. Don't kill me for this. Don't kill me for this. Please don't kill me for this, but I didn't. I didn't. But
Okay,
but ever since
put that on your list.
so
Shun the non-believer.
Shun the non-believer. Who's
Time out.
that? Time what? Hmm?
Continue.
Actually, I want to
Continue.
continue. Well,
You see,
yeah.
even Tyler says this should put me as the cowboy. I agree. I can be a cowboy, baby. I don't know what that song goes.
So, anyways, what were
That
the rest of your thoughts?
So the rest of my thoughts about the TV series, after I saw it, I'm starting to understand what Fallout actually is, because all it is this big bomb exploded. You run around, you shoot aliens, and you got your dog grabbing pickles and food and stuff like that. And basically, you got to survive that apocalyptic thing. You got to create like a station. That's what I remember of my experience, with Fallout 4. But after I started watching TV shows, like, oh man, this is actually getting into place now. I mean, now I'm starting to understand the whole thing with the glasses. I'm starting to understand what's happening over there. And man, I said, I need to hop in and play that game. That's what I said. I need to hop in and play that game. I really do. And after that series, look how many people are actually playing now. Everybody jumped back into Fallout 76 because Microsoft is torturing us. We gotta wait how many days now? Seven, no,
7 or 8.
7 or 8 days
Yeah.
just to play the upgrade version of Fallout 4. Man, I'm deeply broken. But at least
you,
it gives me a chance to run into Starfield and beat it. What are you gonna say, Sam?
you should play Fallout 3 first.
Fallout 3,
Yes.
does it
Yes, you
continue to
should.
4, or is it another story?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
it's they're contained stories. So I would recommend, just like what Sourblow was saying, do number 3. You can also do Vegas, because of course that one's back compat, and the PC version of that is really good now too. And then I would go to 4 once it's had a second. Once they drop that update and it's had a second to kind of stabilize, because 3 and Vegas are definitely the better games in general.
Yes.
4 pushes a lot of base building stuff on you, which it was basically, it was like the early version of what we saw in Starfield, um, basically. And so it was very rough. It was kind of just put in there as like, hey, here's an option, but it wasn't super well fleshed out. And so it wasn't really very fun to engage to.
Agree.
Hmm. Hmm. But I got a question. Which is better, 3 or New Vegas? Because you're putting a lot of games right in front of me right there.
To,
And
It
because
depends. It depends on what type of environment you want. Like, New Vegas has a spot in my heart just because of what it is, um, and the environment. And then number 3 has kind of a black mark in my heart, because the first time I played it, I put like 30 to 40 hours in. I got to the very end, and when I was getting through the door to go outside from a building, the game crashed and I could not get out of the building. It was the
oh
only door. It was the only door from where I was at, and it would not let me go out. And no matter how
no,
far back I went to load games, because I had a bunch of saves, whatever I had done had messed up that point. So New
oh my
Vegas for sure.
Okay, because I was looking for how long to be, and it's a 40-hour game. Another 40
Yeah.
hour game for Lou. My God, I mean, I haven't got Hellblade to beat, and I tried Hellblade the other day, and like I said, I always
Dude,
have some.
Hellblade's only like 6 to 8 hours,
Yeah,
dude.
but
You got this.
yeah.
I know I got it, but the thing is, and the son of a bitch headphones right there. I'm sorry I have to say that word, but I'll say it again.
There's
Goddamn
always an
headphones.
excuse. There's
No,
always an
because
excuse.
I remember Sourblow told me, I think it was 3 years ago, right? Sour 2 years ago. He said, "Lou, you gotta play it." I'm like, "Okay, I'll play it." And I so Sour, well, my headsets are broken. I need to order new ones, and they were broken from this thing, the earpiece, like it broke. Like we're in gauges. They're here somewhere because they still work. All you gotta do is charge them. But these are the new
Just
ones.
just put duct tape on him.
I
Right.
tried putting duct. I tried putting duct tape, but it was grabbing my hair and pulling it out. So I
No,
was
that's fine. That's fine. The better
but,
for the experience.
but yeah, so I got new headsets right there. Here they are, new headsets, and they still got the plastic on. You see, I'm
Wait, wait, wait,
What?
where are those?
These
Which
are
one is that?
these are Arctic Steel
Oh,
Series.
these are the ones that broke on you too.
Yeah, they broke on me with the
Okay.
charger point.
Okay.
So I told them, it's like, honey, give me the little thing you use for the to clean the iPhone, so see if the plug was dirty. And the thing with the plug thing is that it's not dirty. It's actually wiggling a little bit too much. It's not hard. Oh, that sounds so bad.
Pause.
So yeah. So when I was cleaning, I was like, you know
Oh
what?
God.
I'm not gonna poke it too hard. Because if I poke it too hard, it's
I
gonna
think
break.
Lou is Beverly breaking them.
No,
Whew, boy.
and so
All
yeah.
right.
But the good thing is that I cleaned it a little bit, plugged it in, and it works. Gives me time to save up to buy the ones you told me sound the custom.
Okay, Lou, let's move on.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So
Let's
yeah,
move on.
let's move on. but but yeah, I couldn't. So I'm gonna keep on playing Hellblade and to beat it, to get it, out of the way, because Hellblade 2 is coming. I want to know what the hell's going on. And man, it feels weird in the earpiece. So Louis. I heard somebody call Louis. Like, who you calling me, man? I was like, who you calling me? But yeah, it's. I don't see if I beat it, but man, I really want to jump into the Fallout game. I really do. Like that TV series told me, Lou, you gotta jump in. You gotta play that game. You gotta play Fallout, because hey man, that story to it, it's freaking incredible. I mean, I'm loving every episode. I'm just 2 episodes left to finish the series, and man, it's just great. It's just great. I just love how Lucy,
Hey, careful.
no, I just, because you play Fallout, right? You play Fallout, Sourblow. you know
Yeah,
when-
but there's people that might have not played it, so we
no,
also
no,
gotta think about our
you're not.
viewers.
Mm-mm.
So careful what you
No,
say.
no, it's not spoilers. It's that, when you go out the vault, or you either get adjusted or you're dead. You know how that's how it is. I mean, that's how Fallout is basically. Is if you don't get adjusted to what's going on in your surroundings, you're dead. So
Okay.
I just what I'm supposed to say is, I just how I love Lucy. Oh my God, isn't that a TV show? I Love Lucy. Yeah, it's a TV show. I Love Lucy. It was a great show too. But I just love.
I understand why it's taken him 3 years to beat Hellblade. No,
Why?
Mm-hmm.
because
What?
every time a shiny object happens, he's like, "Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that I get distracted. Yeah, I do. That's part of the ADD thing. But I just love how Lucy opens up to it keeps opening up. It just gets better and better. It's seriously, it's wow, it's incredible, incredible series.
Okay.
Yep. Well,
No questions.
it's me. Oh, that's
You're
right.
doing the topic. So
Oh, that's
let's
right.
go.
That's right. So, how about you, Sourblow? Sourblow, I totally forgot. Sorry, guys. Sourblow, tell me about your experience. Have you watched the TV show or not?
Yeah, I'm watching it with my wife.
Same here.
She doesn't even know it's about gaming, like it's gaming related or anything like that. She's enjoying it, and we're around. I think we're like in episode 5 or 6. So yeah, it's great. And as soon as I saw also who was the director, which is Christopher Nolan's brother. He also worked on Westworld, which I love. And unfortunately, we needed one more season, and it freaking got canceled. Freaking was so pissed, so mad, and it got so good because it was gonna be the final season. I hope Amazon can maybe purchase the right, and you know maybe they can do that last season and then get the rights for it. That would be amazing. But yeah, they're the Nolan brothers. They're great, and I'm loving the way he's telling the story. Like it's his own story, but it's canon to the universe. So at the same time, I think more of the adaptations should be like that. I understand not every adaptation should be like that, but I feel it works better because one, you give the director the ability to tell his own story, but you're also kind of like telling him you gotta tell your story within this universe. Even if it's a different timeline or whatever, and that way, the fans are happy, but also like the new audience, you're able to tell the story that you want, and it doesn't have to be exactly like follow something that's already in a video game, and it also is not going to feel like repetitive, because like for example, and not to throw bash because I love that series too, The Last of Us. For some people, it's kind of like a little bit repetitive because they're already played through that. You get what I mean?
Sour, check real quick if our guest is on there because we cannot actually hear him. He says he's here. He says you're on stage.
I do not see him here. No, let me refresh.
Just in case. Let us hope. Let us hope. Hey, that was a good picture. It sounded Cypher. You caught a sour blow.
I do what I can when I can.
Hold on. Let's see. Do you see him?
Yeah, I don't see him.
Okay. Resend the link. I don't know. It keeps kicking him out.
Send him the link I sent you. The
I
one
did. I
sent.
did. I did. Send me another one. Let's see what happens.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy day today. But either way, though, let's continue on with the show with Sourblow.
Okay, I sent you the link.
The link. All right. Real quick, chat. Let me just grab the link real quick. Oh man, where is it? It's in the private chat in here, right? Real quick chat. Sorry, chat. I'm all over the place today. This is my fault. Sorry about that. Copy link. All right. Let's go see where he's at. Give me a second. Let's go to Twitter. Man, this thing today is actually, is it against Lou? It's like we're against Lou. Against Lou. All right, here we go. Paste.
Yeah, while you're doing that, real quick,
Yeah.
it's amazing how like this series has affected like so much, like the numbers in people going back to playing like the older Fallouts, but also playing Fallout 76, which it was rough when it came out. Like when it came out, at first I tried it, I kind of left it right away. I don't even remember anything from Fallout 76, to be honest. And I'm actually excited to jump back in. So it's amazing what something like that can do. I feel like it would be nice to see more like older franchise, or maybe franchise that are kind of like forgotten. Maybe they bring a film adaptation and they do a good one, and maybe that will generate enough like enough of an audience that they decide to make a new iteration. For example, just to give an example, like imagine even if it's animated, like an animated Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and maybe that incentivize a studio to be like, hey, this picked up some traction, let's do this game. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Sour. It's not letting him in. There's something going on. Can you just switch the what's it called? Can you cancel the guest and resend the invite? See if that's it, since he's on the screen, because it's just not letting him in.
Let me try that. Yeah.
While you
Yeah.
guys are figuring that out, shout out to Yodani Kizada. Just hit 6 months of membership. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
And
That's
and
awesome.
Xbox expansion pass is in here. Luke
Oh,
Lohr, how's it going, buddy? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
hold on.
FH position. Uh-oh.
Jealous of
Okay.
Cypress new what? What WFH? What's WFH?
I don't know. I'm afraid that it's something bad. I'm not sure what WFH is.
Okay, this
Yodani, what's a WFH? Do I
exactly.
dare ask?
Tyler, it says it'll put me backstage and then start me all over again and start with the loading again, and it's not letting me do. It's not letting me in. I don't get it. That's what he says, Sour. So yeah,
Let me see something.
while Sour is checking, let me go real quick and go up to the next subject because we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about Sea of Thieves blowing up on PlayStation. Wasn't that game really? Didn't wasn't that game supposed to be a game that they did not want over there on PlayStation? I mean, I remember people saying like, "No, we don't want Sea of Thieves over there. Sea of Thieves is just a little game, this and that." But all of a sudden, it's there now. All the servers have blown up. What's happening? And not only that, it has reached 40 million players. Insane! Just today, it has reached 40 million players. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, seriously, crazy stuff going out there with that Sea of Thieves game. What do you think about Silent Cypher about that? I mean, your opinion about how Sea of Thieves is blowing up and everybody wants to jump in and play it.
Real quick before I jump in on that.
What's up?
So Yodani, no, so that is actually that's my friend. That's my friend that ended up getting the work from home. So Shane Bailey, the guy that was on here this last week with the panel, he's got a full work from home now, which I am jealous of. I've got some partial work from home, so I get to telework every now and then. But I don't get the luxury of getting to sit in my pajamas at my kitchen table and such. I wish I could do that more often, but I don't get to do that as much as I'd like. Um, yes. So in regards to Sea of Thieves, dude, 40 million is freaking huge. Like whether I liked that game or not, like it's held an insane like user retention. It seems like being on as many systems and services as it is has been a very beneficial thing for them across the board, and so it's awesome. I mean, for anyone who is a Sea of Thieves player, that's good news across the board, right? Because it means you're going to see more people in that online multiplayer ecosystem, and that's a win. I mean, it's that game may not be my exact interest, but it'd be the same thing as if we were talking about Call of Duty or something, right? Like the more people are in that ecosystem, the better it is for me as a consumer, because it means it's easier for me to get involved with those people depending on whatever game type I'm playing or whatever. So that's awesome. Shout out to him. Like that game released very, very empty when it first started off. It was very, very hollow experience, and they've added a lot of things over the years. So good job to them. It's well
Wow.
deserved.
Well deserved, yeah. I mean, they're doing really awesome. They're getting 40 million players, and now the PS5 servers are blowing up. Sourblow, since you're a Sea of Thieves expert, we know that. We know you love wearing your captain clothes, running up on the ship, sailing, throwing off those, whatever those things called that blow the wind and stuff into it, and make the boat move, and, putting then cannonballs inside those cannons. Since you're the expert on this, tell me your thoughts on how it's blown up on PS5. Supposedly it was a game that they didn't want, and now it's blowing up. I mean, tell me your thoughts about that, Sablo. I want to hear what you think about that.
All right. First of all, the whatever game you were describing right now, no, I'm not an expert at that game.
You're not an expert at that game,
Not of
man.
whatever game you were describing, which is not Sea of Thief. You were you were talking about cannons, balls, and I
Yeah,
don't
you,
know,
you gotta put the balls in the
putting
cannon.
balls in. No, no, no,
Yes.
no.
What's wrong? You gotta put a
Not
cannonball
just play.
inside the cannon.
Honestly, I did jump in the other day with my brother, and I showed him a few things, but to be honest, I wouldn't consider myself an expert anymore because they added so much stuff that there was things that I did, like I didn't know they changed around, like how to get to it. Like it took me a while to figure it out, and there was so many new stuff that I was really amazed. Like there's a lot of new stuff, and I probably would say I got like a year that I hadn't hopped back then. So within a year, that game has changed a lot. And when I was playing it, there was plenty of stuff to do. So, it's amazing. It's pretty good to see that. My brother actually is really into it now, which he wasn't a fan of those type of games. And once he got to the Xbox ecosystem, he's been trying more games like that, which it's hilarious because he was the type of player that'd be like, oh, it has to have graphics, and now he's trying all sorts of things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna play here and there with him. I don't know. I think this is great. Definitely, it's great for players. Multiplayer games, you want as many players as you can, like Silent said. Even though I would say for this specific game, I don't really think it is necessarily like that beneficial. I mean, it is beneficial, but it's there's a cap in the server. Like,
Well, so I do agree with you that, right? Like, yes, there is a cap in the server, but the thing you have to keep in mind outside of that cap is the more resilient and the more robust that online ecosystem is, and you've got that player base, the more support that game is going to continue to get
yeah,
over
definitely.
time, right? So I think that actually brings me to what I was going to ask you with that is, do you think now that they've opened this to more install bases, do you think we're going to continue to see more content for this game, maybe expanded out past when they would have originally supported the game till? Because I feel like now that they've got these extra ecosystems out there, potentially with this bolstering of players and monthly active users, maybe that draws them to build more content for this one instead of maybe bumping to like a sequel or something.
Honestly, I think that sometimes too much is also not a good thing. From what they tease and what they showed in the last event, the game is moving in the right direction. Like, there's a lot of cool things that they're adding. Like, they're gonna add more things in order to like get into you know into the opponent's like ship and ways, and you can like kind of like sneak and do different stuff. But I feel like there's something holding the game back and that's last gen consoles. I think they either just should continue this game. Maybe I believe it's like in season 12 right now. Maybe they should just go 20 seasons and then maybe have a Sea of Thief 2 ready where it's drops, the old hardware because uh last time they talked about it, they couldn't because I think the cap was 6 gallons, which is like the biggest ship, and I think they even had to bring it down back to 5 because like people look at the game and they're like, oh, because it's graphic and stuff, but that game is very demanding because
What's the memory usage? Yeah.
yeah, like everything in the world is kind of like persistent. So the game has to keep track of everything and everything that happens to the ship. Like if there's any damage, if you repair, that's all constantly and
Yeah.
persistently there.
And
So
multiply that across multiple ships all at once,
all
right?
at
During all
once,
that action.
yeah, all
Yep.
different places, and the world is alive. So it's very hard. So I think with Sea of Thief 2, perhaps they can expand more. There could be more ships. And honestly, I think that if they can use everything they've done for this game, and by the time they get to season 20 and have it like in a live, like open world, like bigger, well, it is open world, but like a bigger ongoing game, like persistent seas, I think that would take the game to the next level. But in order to do that, I do think they would need to drop the old hardware.
Yeah. I think you're very much on the spot with that, right? Is like dump the old hardware. It sucks to be on that old hardware and have something like that happen, but realistically, in the situation we're in, they're kind of in a perfect scenario. because if you drop it off of Xbox, like Xbox One, for example, right, and you say, hey, we can't support this anymore, you still have the option to stream that game.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
there's ways to bypass that generational gap that we've seen in the previous years and previous generations, where you could still deliver those things to these people, and all they have to have is a browser. So you can make it work where you ditch that. You could go to a new engine or a more updated version of that engine and not abandon all of those active users that were previously playing the game by just making it more of like a browser based, or just streaming based instead. So that way they can focus and they can upgrade it as they go. So
Hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I mean, damn, Sea of Thieves. Great thing is blowing up over there. I mean, I'm really happy for them. What me? Am I? Did I just do something wrong right now?
No, just keep going. Just keep going.
Oh man, sorry about that. I'm still talking to the guys, so I'm telling you, hey, can you do this? Can you do it? We're trying to get him in here. My God, we're trying to do it.
yeah,
Oh
Did he try the
apologies.
PC?
yeah, I told him to log into the PC just to see if that's it, and he's doing that right now at this
Did
moment.
did he try? He may want to try another browser also, because
Yeah.
sometimes the browser can be an
Oh
issue.
yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a whole thing. Apologies to New Legal for the fact
Yeah.
that he's having these issues with it. It sucks when this type of stuff happens.
It could.
It's always like such a pain in the butt, and it's stressful. So dude, don't even worry about it. Like if it works, cool. If not, we'll have you another time. Apologies that it's not working out the way that we wanted.
Is it Crazy Lou's fault? It could be Crazy Lou's
It
fault.
probably is. Probably is. Yeah.
Probably is.
Actually, I'll take
So
some of the blame for trusting Lou on doing
what?
the job.
Oh no!
Wait a minute. Wait
Oh
a minute.
no!
I did a pretty good job. I feel like I did a pretty good job.
Sure, we still have no guess.
Wait, but as Silent, he was here with us. As Silent, he was here with us, hanging out. We talked to him. He was talking to him. I was fixing
I,
things
do-
up.
I don't see him. Did you guys in the chat see the guess? I never saw the guess.
Oh my God! Let's pick on Lou's
I was
game.
in the chat from the beginning, and I never saw no
Oh
guess.
Lord! Hey, I did my best. So I got a question for you guys, real quick, on Sea of Thieves again, before we move on to the next subject. So, do you think by porting all these games over there, right? Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, and all this stuff, will it actually affect Xbox console sales, or will these games actually attract people to go buy an Xbox after they play them and give the Xbox consoles a boost? Sablo, let's start with you.
Okay, so specifically, if it will affect console sales,
Yeah, the console sales. Yeah, but can it affect the console sales the more they keep sending games over there, or would it actually attract the people from PlayStation side to come over here and try it out on this side?
honestly, I know a lot of people might disagree with this, but I don't think it necessarily affects the console sale because let's face it, like whoever has a like a PS5 and hasn't bought an Xbox to play Sea of Thieves, to play Grounded, to play Pentiment, to play Hi-Fi Rush, they probably was never gonna buy an Xbox in the first place. So doesn't really hurt. I think honestly, what people blaming the games going over there, what they should be more focused is it's like the messaging from Xbox itself, like the like you gotta do better at messaging, like what is the plan, what do you want to do, and also at marketing the console because let's face it, like the way they market the console it's almost like they don't want you to buy the console. So why would I buy a console? Like you get what I mean? Unless I'm really a fan of the Xbox, hardware. So I don't think it has to do necessarily with the games going to PlayStation or not. I don't think that has it. Nah,
You don't
but
think?
well, that's my opinion.
Because
Hmm.
I heard doom and gloom, and it's killing it. But I have a feeling that that it will actually attract. And Silent Side, for the same question to you. I mean, do you think this will affect Xbox console sales, or will these games actually attract the people who are actually playing it on the PlayStation side or Nintendo
I
going
mean,
around the Xbox?
God, I'm gonna use a term that a lot of people got really triggered on over the last couple months. I think I'm gonna have to judge it on a case by case basis. um, Ultimately, the thing is, right? It's like certain games are not going to gain any ground. You look at something like Pentiment. Pentiment, from what we can tell, did nothing on the other systems. It is what it is. Like that's not what they were looking for. Um, Now, if Sea of Thieves, if other games like that where it's got that big multiplayer component, if something like that is going to gain traction, then awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on what games come out to it, and I I don't think this. Okay, hold on. Sorry, we'll backtrack a little bit and we'll reset. But like, I think the biggest thing is like, as far as consoles and stuff go, I think there is an expiration date in regards to us seeing consoles available. Like, I think eventually we are going to get to a point where we're going to be more to something like a Roku stick to an extent, or just have it built into the TV, or you're going to be on your PC. Like, it's going to be what it is eventually. The problem we run into with consoles every generation is that by the time the console comes out, the hardware in the console is already a ways behind what the PC can do. So every time that we get these, you're always going to be in that power struggle where you've got the bottleneck. And I think that's going to be a thing. Like, they're seeing more and more as time goes on. Like, it's going to shift more and more to a digital storefront. It's going to shift to a digital ecosystem in general. And no, Dark, it can't be on the Switch. No one cares. But I do think there is a shelf life in regards to consoles. Like, I think as time goes on, there are going to be. I mean, it's focused towards us, right? Like, it's focused on the diehards that buy these consoles, and we're a small minority of the purchasing. So yes, like, you'll still maybe see some throwbacks or retro consoles and stuff like that are geared towards us old heads. But as far as like the new people, like, you look at my son, he plays everything on his tablet, he plays everything streaming. Like, there's no need for a console if you don't have one already. They're not concerned with that. So I do think that the consoles are going to bounce eventually, but I don't think it's just Xbox. Like, I'm pretty sure Sony's going to go the same way. Nintendo will be the holdout. Nintendo will be the one that holds out the longest. Why? Because Nintendo is baked into their old ways. And they
Nintendo
have no
rules.
reason. No, shut up. They have no reason. They have no reason to shift away from what they do right now, because Nintendo fans will pay for it no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if they're selling you a giant bag of shit. They will sell it
Oh
for
Lord.
$70 and you will buy it because you're a Nintendo fan and you love it. It's how it works. It's how it is. Look at Nintendo's online service. Tell me that that's a competitive service against the other systems in the market. It's not. But you know why it isn't? Because they don't have any motivation to change it. They make too much money the way it is. They don't care. They will stick around no matter what. Microsoft and Sony have seen that things are going to a digital trend, and they're going to be the ones to shift first. I'd be surprised, honestly, if Microsoft went before Sony did in regards to going to digital. So
Hmm.
that's
Interesting.
my stance, and you can put your Nintendo Switch back under the doorway and hold the door open with it, Dark. Love you, bud.
Oh no, poor Nintendo, man. Nintendo, man. Nintendo's like the Odos, man. It rules. It rules.
Like the O'Douls,
The
like the
Odos.
non-alcoholic beer.
No, O'Doyle's. You know who O'Doyle is?
Oh,
O'Doyle
yeah.
rules. Yeah, that's
I think
Nintendo
I think
rules.
it's more like the O'Doul's, the non-alcoholic beer that doesn't pack any punch. But
Oh man. Oh man, selling with the Nintendo slander. Oh bad, poor Dark, poor Dark. I know Dark is right there. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get 6 Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna send one to Silent Cypher. That's what he's gonna do. That's
you
what he's
you
gonna do.
go you go ahead and buy all those Nintendo Switches. You buying all those consoles is why they will not change their current cadence. The
Oh,
more you support them, the more they will not change. That's how it works.
but Silent Nintendo games are fun. You know, you got the Mario parties. You got Mario. Um,
You
so
got
many Mario.
Mario, you
You
got
got you got so many Mario's. You got so many.
Mario where he plays baseball,
We're
you
we're
got
still we're still we're still praying for Metroid 4 Prime, and
and
it's
then
like,
there's Mario when he plays
and if
golf
and Metroid
and
and
there's
Metroid Prime 4, man, it feels like it's abandoned, man. Just like that game Abandoned, we have not heard nothing from Abandoned in like how long?
I
Is that
think I think Metro 4 they're probably gonna have it for the next hardware.
the next hour? You think so?
Yeah,
Dear Lord, I mean,
I don't think that game's ever coming.
because
I kind of I kind of get this bad feeling that that thing's not happening. Like it. Oh,
I don't know why I had that bad feeling too. Because really, when was it announced? 2019, and we're now.
yeah, I think
I
yeah,
think so. I don't know. It was announced a long time
eight,
ago.
2018 or 2019.
2019,
It's
something
been a
like that.
minute.
And it's been like we're now in 2024. I've not actually seen not even a glimpse. It was like a
See,
band.
Sanchez is on the right page right here. They have Zelda 20 and Mario 25.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you want Mario,
oh, there's some
you can
war
get
in the
Mario
chat.
and yeah.
Elvia said Zelda's worth 300 Xbox game. Ooh, shots have been
GTA
fired.
GTA 6 will be best on Switch 2, according to Dark. If GTA 6 is a 8-bit or a 16-bit game, then I'll agree with you. Yes. It'll be really
Well,
awesome on a handheld. But
well, I don't know what's going on with the program today, Sarah, but we're gonna have to reschedule with our guest for the fourth time. And we had him here, and
sorry, legal.
damn. Sorry, Leo. Damn.
I
Did
blame Louis and take
What?
it out on Louis the next
No,
time he's on the show.
next
was
time.
was this kind of like the 150 bears?
No, no, no.
Kinda
He
is.
was here.
Kinda is.
Silent is a witness. He was here. I even added him as a guest. You saw him on here that I
So
added
I
him.
was just laughing. I don't know. I don't.
Because
I,
Silent just wants people to slander me, and he's laughing his butt off. That's what
Louis,
he's doing.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
And man, right now since we're on slander, let's throw a little bit of salt out here. We got a really touchy
Oh
subject
my
to talk
god.
about. What? That was a good transition.
Okay, go.
Was
No,
it?
not that. But keep going. Go.
What I do?
No, you're doing great.
Oh, you sure?
Mhm.
Yes, I'm doing great. I think he's lying though. I think that's a sarcastic. He's doing great. But either way, though, guys, I read something on Twitter the other day. I read something on Twitter, and I was like, huh? Why all of a sudden this? Someone out there on Twitter, I will not say any names, Maggie Mara, said that we should tip the devs after we finish such a beautiful game. What are your thoughts on this, Sourblow? I mean, if you read that on Twitter, what were your thoughts when you read that? I mean, I have my own personal thoughts, but I'd rather go to you first so I can organize them because I have a lot to say.
I mean, it's kind of it's understandable. Like for
Hmm.
example, when I was watching UFC 300 the other day,
Yeah.
you know, after having like 4 or 5 mojitos, I probably would have made a comment like that. Uh, but maybe he was drunk. I don't know. Nah. Anyway, jokes aside, nah. That I mean, how we tip developers. Well, at the end of the day, here's the thing too. Like, are developers really being tipped? Because at the end of the day, like, who keeps the money? Like, most of the money goes to the company itself, the publisher, and then at the end of the day, like, they still win by hourly rate. Most of them. Maybe sometimes there are bonuses, just depending on how much the game, the game could like sell, etc., or what numbers it could do. But it's kind of like a job for the developers. They go in, they do their job, and sometimes, they think they have a job for years, and they can probably fire them the next day, like they've been doing.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's really like, to me, I tip a developer when I buy the DLC, when I buy the collector's edition. But at the same time, I don't even know if the developer is being tipped. You don't really know that. Um, you
That's
don't. You don't. Unfortunately, yeah, you don't know.
No,
You're right about that. You're right about that. How about you, Silent? After I read this tweet, I was with my mouth open. I was about to go on Twitter and just say a couple things, but I said, Lou, you gotta control yourself, Lou. You gotta be a nice guy. You can't go out there and say something to that dude. Be nice. But
that
Can,
doesn't
here,
can,
that
can,
doesn't
can I
sound
say
like
something
Lou.
real quick?
what are
Yeah,
you gonna
go for
say?
it.
Okay. Raichi has a great point. He says, I'm okay with tipping a indie developer because it's personal interaction. Meanwhile, with AAA game, you're interacting with the publisher, not the dev.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Also, something I like doing, like, let's say I play an indie game and it's a real good game. Sometimes, I purchase it and gift it to someone, a friend, a brother, etc. You know, kind of my way to trying to help the developer. I know it's not much, but it's
still something.
something is something. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I it's very accurate, right? Is like the bigger the dev team is, usually the fancy pants are in the office that don't have any involvement whatsoever in the actual process of making the game are the people who benefit. I mean, it's we're not going to get into government stuff, but I feel like it's the same thing, right? Is like the money that you feel should go to specific things rarely goes to where it should actually go, the bigger it is. So when it's one of those indie devs, or like if they have a website for their specific company or for the game or whatever, or they have a Kickstarter, I mean, granted, even then, like, you're still having some of that go to Kickstarter, right? But like, if you can focus that support directly to them, it's way easier on a smaller scale. So those independent devs and stuff like that, usually they actually see more of that money. If you give it to like EA for Dead Space, which we saw recently, right? They did a really good job with the Dead Space remake. That game sold pretty well from what we can tell. And what did we find out? That they scrapped the Dead Space 2 remake that they were in the process of making. Now, I can almost guarantee you, like, if it were in a situation where Dead Space had come out and they got that direct funding, then they probably would be working on that Dead Space 2 right now and it would release eventually. But because EA is greedy and EA is EA, EA is going to funnel that money from the top all the way through, and maybe a smidge of that financial budget is going to land with the Dead Space devs. And then they're going to be like, well, okay, we're going to try and make this work, but our budget is crap. And then EA is going to be like, oh, well, you guys aren't as important to us as the next golf game or, whatever, the hockey game or whatever. And so they're just going to can it. So it sucks in a AAA situation like that. Like, it's no wonder why we see a lot of these studios that break off and make their own little studios. Like, they can control their destiny a little better. Like, you look at someone like, you know, you see Alan Wake and all these games that end up coming out from Remedy, right? They were under a publisher. They had a bunch of things going on with Microsoft. They were all over the place. And they did a few games. They kind of came out to like lukewarm reception. And they didn't get great budgets for any of it. So they held back. They started doing their own thing after they separated. And they started just doing their own focused distribution. And once that happened, they started to actually see that money. But if you're under someone like EA or Microsoft or whoever, you're not going to see most of that return on the investment.
Nope.
And so you are literally just at the will of whoever you're under. So there's more motivation to be an independent.
No.
Sorry, I feel like I went on for a while. Sorry
Oh,
about
it's
that.
good. It's good. It's good. It's good. That's awesome. That's an awesome response. And I'll give real quick my thoughts about it. Tipping the devs, right? Because you love the game at the end, you should give them a tip. Here's how I see things, right? Maybe there is another way to help the devs. For example, it will also help the user because we need help also, right? We're the consumers, we need the help too. Why the heck not? Why don't just give us the option, right? Like how Sean Layden said it, and I just love it how he said it, that we can go out there and say, okay, I beat the game, I'm done. Should I have it for my collection? Should I not? Let me just resell it. Let me see how much I can resell it for, right? Online, like just purchase, put a resell on it and get somebody else to purchase it from me. And after that person purchase it right there from me, right? The company, whatever is going to make its money, whatever it's going to make, and gives them a little extra thing to the devs. That's a good idea, but from the company, not from the consumer, though, right? From the company, just say, okay, the devs get $3 extra or $5 extra. I don't know, whatever they can get, just get something, and the company gets the rest. But it's something that it helps us to get the money back and go ahead and buy another game. I mean, that would be awesome. That would be perfect in this world if that actually happens. That would be a good idea. Another thing, really important, another thing, it's that instead of locking these games on one platform, right, like those third party deals, why don't you all open them up? Send them everywhere so people can actually buy the game and enjoy it. That's another thing. Because I mean, I've seen a lot of people that say playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they say it's a masterpiece, it's beautiful. But what the heck? So I have to get a PS5 in order to play that game? Why didn't I just put it on Xbox so I can buy it and say my opinions about it? That's another way to help out the devs instead of focusing on one damn console. Because really, that whole focus on the one damn console is actually affecting them. But yeah, you guys made really good points with the whole dev situation because if it's a AAA publisher, I mean, those devs are not going to see nothing. They're not going to see nothing. So that tweet, when I saw it, I was like, it's a little bit out of hand out there because really, it's like, why am I going to tip these guys if I don't know if they're going to actually get it? Why am I going to tip these guys
Yeah,
for this game when I already paid for
Well,
it? No.
it like I was saying though, like very much to that point, right? It goes to where is their butter bread, or sorry, their bread buttered. Oh my god, sorry, I had a stroke just now. Where's their bread buttered? So if you're talking something like EA,
Yeah.
right? Madden sells a gajillion copies every time, no matter what.
Mhm.
Partly because it's Madden, partly because it's multi-plat. So when you look at that, it's like, okay, well, if we get a bunch of money back, like on the develop or on the publisher side, right? They're going to look at it also, and they're going to be like, well, do we want to put the money into that, or do we want to put it into, Dead Space, for example, on EA's case? So like, it's the cards are against them no matter what, which sucks because like whenever you see one of these studios that does something super awesome, you want to support them, but it's like you said, you don't know if that money's going to go there. Likely it's going to go to the thing that gets them the most return on investment.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Okay, I have an idea, and this idea, whoever wants to use it could use it for free. Just pay the developers, all right? If you get any extra money with that, just give it to the developer, right? Right here's the idea. I call it the developer's cookie jar.
A commission, get commission while right?
The
Get that
developer's cookie
commission, right?
jar, and it's like, you know how you go to like a restaurant, they have the cookie jars to give tips, and then they break it down into, the employers.
Yeah.
Have the developers, while they're working on the game, work on a little package of like extra content, maybe some cosmetic and a few things, and then you put that separately. If someone wants to purchase it, they can purchase it. However, the money that money that's that's purchased from there goes directly into like an account or separately, where that money is divided between the developers, not the company, the developers, something like that. I don't know. Someone
Yeah,
can grab that idea and kind of expand it. It just came to my head, something like that.
I like your idea. I like your idea, and in an
I was gonna say
ideal,
the developer's not waiter. Hey, it came on the fly. The idea
in
came on the fly. Okay.
in an ideal situation, yes, in an ideal situation, that's how life would work. But coming from someone who did work in a kitchen for a while and got to experience how tips got divvied out, right? You get plenty of people who end up getting the exact same amount, the exact same percentage as you do when you're busting your ass in the kitchen and you're just hauling through trying to get this thing working. You're doing all the work, and meanwhile, you got these people up here, they're just skating by. So, for example, right? Skating by, I would say that would be like Madden, right? Madden or hockey, because generally the games don't change that much.
I thought
So
you knew no sports.
So picture that. So picture those people as the front of house, right? The people who are just punching in tickets. Okay. Those people are generally going to be skating by doing very minimal effort, while all the back of house that's making the dough, that's prepping, the ingredients, all that stuff, they're busting their ass.
I
And they're
get
both
that,
getting,
but let me ask you this: would you rather have $50 from the cookie jar, or you have no cookie jar out at all?
I'd rather split away from the main company and have my own damn cookie jar is what I'd want.
No, that was not the
And that's
question.
what we're
That was
seeing
That
in
was
the
not the
market.
question.
No, but that's what we're seeing in the industry. That's what we're
Yeah,
seeing.
but once you get a name, that's the problem. Not everyone
Sure.
has the chance.
Sure, but you look at plenty of people. Look at what was it? It was that stupid little game where you're like the little duck or something. You're just like Flappy
Flappy
Bird,
Bird.
right? You look at something
Oh,
like that.
Flappy Bird.
That dude was a one-man development team. And that game went nuts. And all that money went right to him initially, with the exception of whatever services he was selling through, be it App Store or whatever. All the other money came right to him.
Yeah, but not everyone could make a Flappy Bird.
Well, so then I'd argue that you got to release something that's of quality.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you could release something of quality and still not hit.
Sure.
So,
or you could release it under a publisher like EA and not get anything from it either.
That too. Yeah, it's a messed up situation anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Messed up situation. How? How is that messed up?
I mean, it's a gamble.
Yeah,
Anywhere it's a gamble. It's kind of like this XBI episode. I kind of gambled on you. And
yeah, but I mean, dude, I think. Hey, listen, though, Sabro. Listen, real quick. Listen. To do what you do, man. I gotta give you Hey, don't make fun of me. Hey. I'll bring up my hand. Take that. But either way, though, to do what you do, brother, I mean, I understand. I mean, I understand now why you have two screens, because it was really hard for me to hop in, hop back, and this and that, and adding.
I'm only using one screen right now.
Oh,
so that's not an excuse.
Well, you have practice. This for me, first time.
I gave you a whole week to practice.
You gave me a whole week, my butt. What do you mean? I gave me a whole week, man?
Okay, when did I got together with you?
Wednesday, was it? Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was a Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
Right after that, it's a week.
last Wednesday, so a week.
You're right. Yeah. But either way, though, at least I got the show running. I just couldn't get the guest in there because they kicked him out, and he tried to get in again and again.
Did you? Because I had hop in my phone and hit live.
I hit live, but it didn't want to. It didn't want to jump
No,
start.
I hit live from my phone.
I hit live from here too. I was like, even as
Sure.
silent is there too. I said, let me hit live. It didn't work. Silent, you're a witness to this, silent.
Simon, how much is he paying you? Because he keeps saying.
Uh, uh, Crazy. I'm sorry, you're breaking up again.
Oh
What?
my
Alright, look.
god! Oh my god!
Look, I think we got time for one more topic.
Oh, we got one more time for one more topic, man. I didn't want to bring this topic up, but you know what? It's hot on the fire right now, and everybody's talking about it. Why the hell not? Let's bring in the heat, man. PS5 Pro. Look what's happening out there with that PS5 Pro. My God, PS5 Pro pretty much is going to work the same as the Series X now. But what happened to the old PS5 though? Wasn't it supposed to work
Crazy.
the same as PS5? Well, I mean, there's the Series X.
Crazy. I thought you were going to bring in the heat, not a sloppy, wet fart.
How was
Yeah.
it something web for it? Did it sound bad though?
No.
Oh,
You didn't sound bad, but the
oh.
idea of a PS5 Pro sounds bad.
Yeah. I mean,
Because if you're running off of the same processor, then what the hell are we doing?
exactly. I mean, seriously, what kind of an upgrade is this? Like what, a 10%? That's what we've been talking about. 10%. And not only that, guys, I have a question for you all. Because this is where it gets interesting. Now the games that come up for the PS4 Pro, right? They're gonna have a sign that would say PS5 Pro Enhanced. Are you guys hearing the shooting behind the door, right, and all that stuff? No, okay, that's just in case the miss is watching something, you know. But some of the games are gonna be slapped with the PS5 Pro Enhanced on it. So do you guys think? Do you guys think they're gonna charge like what they did with the PS4 to PS5 version? Let's start with you, Sablo.
Sorry, what was the question? I was texting something.
Okay, I'll go to Silent. Silent, what's up with you?
Um, so you're talking about basically like the gen upgrade, right? For like the different
Ex-
versions. Um,
exactly. And now is the gamers will be slapped with the thing that says PS5 Pro Enhanced. So the question is, are they gonna charge you to get the game to a PS5 Pro Enhanced? You believe they
I
will do that?
honestly, considering their track record over the last couple of years, yeah, yeah, no, 100%. If they have the opportunity to milk you for more money or bleed you dry, they will. It's why did we end up with a Last of Us remaster? Why are we going to end up with like a Last of Us 2 remaster? Like why do these things continue happening over and over again when they literally haven't put really that much R&D or any dev cost behind them? It's because they're in a situation where they're clinging to money as much as they can. So if they can charge you 10 extra bucks, 5 or 10 extra bucks for a PS5 Pro version, oh yeah, you better believe they're going to charge you for that. 100%. Like it's what Sony's trajectory is right now. They will try and nickel and dime you for anything they possibly can.
I think the same thing too, man. Because when I was reading the articles, they were talking about that there's going to be a version that's going to be PS5 Pro Enhanced. I was like, oh my god! Now I believe they're going to start charging just like when they did with the PS4 version to the PS5 version. They were charging what was it, $10? Yeah, it was $10, right?
$10. Yeah.
$10 for the upgrade. So basically, if you have a game on the PS5, right, that you already bought, let's say Horizon Forbidden West, and like you said, The Last of Us remaster, remake, remaster, whatever it's called. So if I'm gonna get a PS5 enhanced version, I'm gonna have to pay $10. That's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy to actually do that.
No.
That's gonna be
No,
crazy.
let's keep it a buck though, right? So if Microsoft were in a situation where they weren't as supportive with the idea of like back compat and stuff like that,
The smart delivery.
Microsoft would try and do the same thing.
You
Like
think?
I'm not just saying Sony would do this. Like look at Nintendo. Nintendo would do the same thing to you, and they probably will when the next system comes out because it's
Hmm.
Nintendo and you will pay for it again. Microsoft would do the same thing if they hadn't already set those tracks for back compat and for this back compat friendly ecosystem,
I mean,
right?
they added a smart delivery, right? And the smart delivery is
Yeah,
what upgrades it
yeah,
for free.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it allows you to get that best version with the best functioning specs, right? So like you get those things based on the console you're using.
Um,
Had they not done that, Microsoft would be probably doing the same thing. Let's be
hmm.
honest, because realistically, at the end of the day, they want to make money too.
Yep.
They made a gamble. They took a gamble in this situation and they said, we're going to double down on the back compat, on smart delivery, all these things. Nintendo and Sony never did that.
Mm-mm.
And so, what are they going to do? They're going to charge you as much as they can, as often as they can, because they know you'll buy it. Because there's enough people out there that will support it at this point in time.
And it's crazy though, because if you tell me if it's worth doing that $10 upgrade, for example, of course, okay, graphics look better, okay, but it's basically just to get the haptic feedback in there. That's what basically it is, those $10. Because I mean, of course, okay, the game looks better, all right, that's good, but damn, just charge $10 just to get that upgrade. I mean, why not charge $10? Oh, that's crazy. Sourblow, what do you think about the whole PS5 Pro enhance on the game? Do you think it will be slapped with the price to it?
Um, I don't even know what to believe anymore.
What's
uh,
it?
I don't. I hope not. That would not be smart. But yeah, I don't even think. Honestly, I don't even think a mid-gen refresh is necessary on either side. I don't think they should do that. They should just prepare for the next console.
Mhm.
Um, I don't really see the point of it because it's like all you're doing is if we look at the history of like the pro versions or whatever you want to call them, it's more like sure they look a little bit better, they run better, but it's the only one I would say maybe was a little bit more like understandable was kind of like the Xbox One to the Xbox One X, and it was because let's face it, the one the older one was kind of like very underperforming. Was kind of like wasn't it like what 720p or something like that
Which
compared to the 1080p, or maybe I'm wrong.
the Xbox One, it was I think it was 900p,
Oh,
900p.
900p.
I
Oh,
forget.
okay.
Wait. What?
The Xbox
Uh,
One, the old Xbox One, the first,
yeah.
the
Yeah, the VCR.
the
Yeah.
one that they
No,
call it the
that could
Coffin.
that went up to 1080.
They went
Oh,
up to
it did.
10 on
Okay.
some
Yeah.
games
It
now.
went up to 1080, but most of the games that came out didn't get up to that. Something like Rise, I think that was like 900 or maybe less. Same thing with like Dead Rising, but something like Forza always ended up hitting the 1080p.
Yeah,
But
there was.
it's kind of like if you think about it, it's kind of like this gen where they're supposed to be 4K consoles and they barely run 1440p. Maybe some of them,
Yeah.
a lot of them even less. So yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing though, and this is what people don't understand, because now that comes to my next question, right? If you got a PS5 like I do, I got my big PS5, the first version, because after that we saw a bunch of refreshes, probably like 10, 20, I don't know, 300, I don't know how many refreshes there are, because damn, those are a lot of refreshes on that console. Um, is it worth upgrading that PS5 console to the Pro? I mean, wow, because why didn't you just give us the Pro in the first place for us to buy and then give us something greater if you guys were gonna do actually mid-gen refresh? But is it worth it though? Because like Sour said, we're seeing a lot of games not actually hitting the benchmark that it's supposed to hit. It's 4K
Yeah.
60. Because we seen with Xbox, right, with their exclusives, we've seen them pushing that 4K 60 until they can. Some of their exclusives are actually hitting that 4K 60 and is working just fine. But on the PS5, though, on the PS5, we're not actually seeing that much of games with that 4K 60 on the dot. We're seeing it 2K escalating and stuff like that. So my
Hey,
next question, what's up?
Let's also not forget that the PlayStation 5 touts 8K on the box.
Oh yeah, it does sound AK on the box.
I'm just, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to keep it real with this. Like, if it's on there and you're going to advertise it, just like Microsoft said that it was going to be 4K 60 FPS moving
Yep.
forward, if you put it on the box or if you advertise it, you either buck up or you own it and you take the L, right? And both of
Exactly.
them get to take the L because both of them, honestly, just like crapped in the bed when it came to what they were promoting.
Because seriously, I mean, the devs have not hit the spot with these console shit. And right now. I mean, we're talking about next gen as of now. I mean, we're in 2024. Now we're seeing Xbox talking about next gen, and we're seeing PS5 pulling up with the Pro, but they still have not sat down and talked next gen. We're still waiting on the Nintendo Switch 2, which we have not heard nothing from Nintendo. Probably, I don't know if it's out there. Probably there is some rumors, some stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of rumors. That's true, but we haven't heard officially from Nintendo that Switch 2 is coming. We have not
As
heard
long
nothing.
as they keep selling, why?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
why would they bother? Exactly. That's,
Yeah,
exactly.
again, it goes back to the whole thing of it doesn't matter if they have a new system right now. As long as people continue to buy, what's their motivation?
I
If
want. Oh, keep going.
Sorry, no, you go ahead.
Yeah.
That's me just going on a rant, but it's like
Oh, go for the rant.
if it stays the same and they get as much support as they do, they put themselves in the same situation as they did back in the Wii generation, right? The
Yeah.
Wii sold like hotcakes. Had they stayed on the Wii for a while longer, they would have been good. But they made the mistake of bringing out the Wii U, and the Wii U sabotaged their trajectory, right?
Oh
So
man.
then you bring out the Switch. The Switch sells like hotcakes. It goes nuts, just like the Wii did. If you have that trajectory and you have that sales level, then what's your motivation to bring out a console that's possibly going to disturb that current sales record?
Yeah, I
They don't
agree.
care. Like, visually, they've told us they don't care visually because they go for an animated look. They don't go for realistic. So why would they care to really increase the visual aspect? They don't care that much.
Yeah, totally agree with you there. Totally agree with you because it's insane that, like I was saying, we're seeing Xbox talking about next gen. We see PlayStation now heading to PS5 Pro. So the question is, and I also want the chat to be included, and I want to see their answers too if they can, if they tap it in. Is it worth it for you to upgrade from your PS5 to a Pro? I want to start with you, Silent, because since you started with the whole AK situation, because it was already there, we saw it. We saw in the box. We also saw that even Microsoft was promoting the whole AK thing, and all of a sudden they came out of nowhere and they said, "No, that's not going to be any AK games." Because I really did not understand why was 8K promoted on these boxes. So if you had a PS5, Silent, would you do the upgrade or not?
No. um just being the consumer I am at this point in time, and I know a lot of people get triggered by it, but I don't need a PlayStation. Just like realistically, I don't need an Xbox at this point because I can play it on anything I want to in that ecosystem. Whether people like it or not, things have changed and things are going to continue to change. I can play my PlayStation games on my PC. I can play my Xbox games on almost every device I have,
you're gonna be
right?
able to get trophies too soon.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be able to get trophies on PC as well.
Yep.
So that's my thing, right? Is like this what they're releasing right now. You haven't even shown me that you can fully utilize the hardware that you have in the PS5 box right now. We were all and again, this is not me holding wearing a hat on one side or the other. Xbox and Sony sold us a batch of goods saying like, "Hey, you're going to get all these amazing things this generation." And whether you blame it on COVID, whether you blame it on the the tech, the RDNA, all that type of stuff. None of us got those things. Not yet. Right? Like we have not realistically seen something that really pushes this gen of games and gen of hardware. We're starting to see stuff come out. But when did these consoles come out? 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we waited all this time. Why would I buy a Pro at this point in time? Like at this point in time, especially given the fact that I can play most of the games either on PC or I can play them on my ROG Ally or I can stream them, whatever. I can play them in other areas and play them at higher quality if I'm interested. If that's my concern at that time, if it's not the convenience factor, I can play it on my ROG Ally. I can play it on the PC. There's no reason for me to sit there and support your plastic box if you're sending me shitty hardware that isn't really that much of an upgrade.
What
If
if
you're
it
going to try
comes?
and sell, what's up?
What if it comes out with the Portal too?
If it comes with the Portal 2, that goes double because I don't give a crap. My
Come
son's got
on.
an Oculus 2 upstairs. If I want to play VR, I've already got a VR. Yes, the PSVR 2 is better quality. But that being said, I'm not going to pay $1,000 or whatever it would be to play that VR. I don't care. It's not to the point where I care that much. It's a novelty. PSVR is still a novelty. I'll play it for 10 or 15 minutes when I play something like rock climbing or something like that, and it's great. But then when I'm done, I'm like, now I'm going to go back to a real console because I don't really care that much about VR at this point. Let's be honest, it's still a novelty. It's a niche audience. It's cool, but it doesn't warrant me paying $600 or whatever you're going to try and charge me for a PS5 Pro. You can get bent. I don't need that.
You know what's sad? I just thought about.
What's
We're
up?
we're probably gonna get Portal 3, the hardware, first, then Portal 3, the game.
Why do you have to be that guy? Why do you have to do that?
It's true. It's
You make me so sad with that. But no,
Val doesn't
you're
know.
right.
No,
You're
it
right.
doesn't. They don't know how to get to 3.
Well, I mean, can you blame them, right? Like they got to a point where they literally can support themselves just by their storefront. So like why would they care at all to release a game? It's the same thing as Nintendo going from the Switch to a new Switch. If you release it and it sucks, you damage the brand. So why would you release a Half-Life 3? Why would you release a Portal 3? Right? Like it doesn't make any sense for them because the risk is not worth their chancing it. The gamble is just not worth it for them. I think it's worth it, but they don't.
There's a Team Fortress 2,
2, not a 3.
not a 3, right?
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
they
so.
they literally only stop at 2. It's all they do. Yeah, it's embarrassing, and I really wish they'd suck it up and just deal with it, but they don't.
Oh Lord.
Maybe
Oh.
we'll get a 4 sometime.
No. They don't care, man. They're
skip
they're
3.
sitting there. They're sitting there owning all that money that comes in. They don't care. They don't care about what your or my interest is. They make money. It doesn't matter to them.
How about you, Sal? Would you do an upgrade or would you sit there and just wait for next gen?
All right, just so you can have an idea.
Yeah.
I built this computer 2020,
Oh, wow.
and there's probably a new GPU coming this November, and I'm not gonna upgrade. So, probably gonna give it a year or 2 more, and then I'll upgrade. So, if that's for my PC, do you think I'm gonna upgrade if I had a PS5 to a PS5 Pro? No. Like here's the thing. Even though I do love games looking, as great as possible, but at the end of the day, it's about enjoying the game and having fun. And as long as I can play on this PC and it runs well enough where I can have fun, then why would I upgrade just to say, oh, I got this? I don't know. I won't spend that much money just for just to show that I got this mega buck. You got a little ninja there. Hi.
You can't see him. He's
Here,
in green screen. You can't see him.
Oh, yeah.
let,
I
let,
just see some floating like glasses
man,
there.
You just see a floating
hey,
face. Yeah.
let me tell you something. I was about to run away when he was sitting there with the Freddy Krueger mask, and I saw that Freddy Krueger mask. I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, I
I
didn't
mean,
see that
I
part.
was about to. I mean, I saw. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Man, I'm about to throw my headset. I was
Yep.
literally about to run away. I'm not joking, man. I was scared.
Well,
Not to say the
sp-
word, but dang,
speaking of running away, I think it's time to land this plane
yes, that's
instead of
land.
it becoming a runaway plane.
Yeah.
So if you want to
Yeah,
land this plane,
let's land this sucker, man. What a crazy episode! I got the controls. My God. Hey, like I said, I did okay, but yeah, I mean, I set up the show, but something happened with our guest, and he tried to log in through the computer, just didn't log on because we had him on here when the show was actually beginning, and it just kicked him out. I don't know what the heck happened, so there was something weird, and it don't look good. Who are you gonna call? Louis. Okay, never mind. But either way, though, it's time to land this plane. Let us start with our outro. Silence Cypher. Oh, Silence Cypher went off the camera. Are you here?
no,
There?
I
Okay.
didn't. I'm
All
here.
right. All right. Silence Cypher, please tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Right. Well, I'm back to the land of the living, and I'm back to being an ass goblin on Twitter. So if you want to track me down, you can find me on Twitter. You can find me hopefully playing some games on Xbox or Steam or wherever I land. Pretty sure it's Silent Cipher across the board. So if you ever want to play any games and you see me on, feel free to hit me up. Uh, Usually it's me, and if I'm not watching a show or something, and if I don't have to wake up at 0400, I'm all for playing some video games. I need to get back into some Fortnite. So if I can get some folks to play some Fortnite again, I know I would be super stoked about that. My son as well would also love to play some Fortnite. So if anyone's interested in that or some other games, I am all for it. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool to play some Quarry if we could get a few people together and do that one as like a co-op experience too. So yeah, find me on there. You'll find me on Twitter and TikTok mainly for social media. But chat, thank you guys so much. It was awesome to see so many familiar faces. Um, Thank you for tolerating me being very unattentive when it comes to the podcast side of things. Lifed real hard for a while, and hopefully things will start to calm down for me a little bit. So hopefully I'll be back here again. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for continuing to hang out with us. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Oh, also, I have someone that needs to speak up real quick, apparently. Go for it.
Hi guys, this is Quanto Dingo here, and I did miss last show, so I'm sorry for that. But I hope you guys have a good day, and this is Xbox International.
All right. That's awesome. I mean, what a better outro than that. What a better outro than that. I mean, that outro's even better than mine. Man, man.
You can't top that.
You can't,
Definitely not.
no, you can't top that. No, no, we can't. Sourblow, please tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right. Well, you can find me here Wednesday, of course, but you can also find me sometimes Fridays with the Spanish crew at Xbox International en Español, Elvio, Shaddai, Ascop, etc. Um, you can also find me Twitter, Xbox, Sourblow18, and you can find me now on YouTube, just Sourblow. So starting to do some content. It's all over the place when I get free time. It's gonna be just my type of content. I'm probably gonna talk sport, play video game, etc. I have no schedule on that, but hopefully I get the time to upload content.
All right, all right.
But how about you, Crazy Lou?
You forgot something, Sourblow.
What did I forget?
The guys on Friday.
Are you even listening?
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Wow.
Wow.
How did you miss that, Louis?
Oh, sorry about that. I got
Sometimes with the Spanish crew.
I feel
Oh.
like he promoted the Spanish crew more than he did himself. Just now. How did you miss that?
I don't know,
Oh
man.
my
I don't
God.
know.
Hey,
I got distracted with something.
Shout out to our Spanish crew, by the way.
Yes,
Ignore Louis and his short-term memory on
yes.
this.
Sorry
Shout
about
out to
that.
our Spanish crew on Fridays.
We-
They're awesome.
We need to bring Silent Cypher one day to the Spanish
Yeah.
podcast.
Yo tengo un gato en mis pantalones. That's what he said.
¿Dónde está? Bitches.
¿Dónde está Louis? ¿Dónde
Oh,
está
man.
Louis? Mi hermano Louis. And speaking about Louis, where can you find the crazy one? Before you can, I can tell you where you can find the crazy one. Chat. Thank you for your patience. You guys kept it rocking and rolling. You guys rock. I know I had to handle this episode. I made a huge mess, but I try to keep it as fun as I can. It was pretty fun, actually, to be honest. We had fun, though. Even though everything was all over the place. But, man, great episode, you guys. You guys rock. And our guest, we're going to reschedule. He was this close to joining us. This close. He just couldn't join. But either way, though, we'll catch him next time. We'll reschedule and get him in here. Man, where can you find the crazy one? You can find him at Crazy Louis Gaming on X, where he does all sorts of crazy stuff. You can also find him on Tuesdays on the Xbox Factor podcast. And over there, the Double Barrel Gaming YouTube channel on Tuesdays at 12. What is it? Is it PM? Yeah, it's PM. Yeah, it's PM. I keep forgetting it's AM. Is it 9 PM? It's 12 PM. And here, like always, with my brothers from the Xbox International Podcast, Silent Cypher, Sourblow, and the Big Plume when he's not out playing baseball, which that's what he's doing because his baseball season started. So now he's scouting for Dominicans.
Louis,
So what's up?
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick
Yeah.
because I'm an asshole. I'm gonna be on Boom Show on Friday morning as well, by the way. So I did forget to say that. Sorry, I'm off my usual schedule. So if you guys want to hang out, come hang out with us Friday morning. Double Barrel Gaming Boomsticks channel. Anyways, Louis, feel free.
Actually, hold on. Let me interrupt my too.
Yes.
Okay, I want to say real quick.
I'm out
If
for Louis.
you're a wrestling fan, an AEW fan, tomorrow I have a little clip that I had pre-recorded
Ooh.
last week. It's coming tomorrow. And then hopefully this Saturday, if I have time, I'm going to do my prediction for AEW Dynasty, which is a pay-per-view event that's going to air on Sunday. Maybe I'll stream some gameplay that day while I'm watching. I don't know. But yes. What's wrong, Crazy? What's so funny?
What just happened?
Oh, Lord, Cozy says, I just realized you have eyebrows, Silent Cypher. Oh, my God.
Oh.
I didn't actually notice that. That was great. That was great.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were laughing at me.
Okay, Cozy. Well played. Well played.
Oh,
We'll see you on your show next time. And
we'll
have some fun,
yes. Paul, you're right. Let's play some Fallout, man. I want to play some Fallout. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content goes on. And remember, let's go, let's rock, and let's be the people. Yes! See you all next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off this live stream. On behalf of Xbox International, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you aboard next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.